Well, look, before we get into looking ahead to the weekend, one of the players that's come through the academy with yourself has got himself a move to the Championship in Conor O'Reilly. A big loss for the football club, but I'm sure you wish him all the best.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's be a big loss for obviously the team this season because he's been terrific, hasn't he? And obviously, he's going on to Blackburn, which is obviously a big club, and it's something you can't say no to, and he fully deserves it because every day he trains at 100%, and yeah, he really deserves it, so wish him well.
It proved once again, hasn't it, that this football club can produce the players from the academy into the first team to go on to a higher league football.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, the academy produces a lot of homegrown players, doesn't it? Obviously, you've seen this season with Lou Billow how he's doing, all the young lads coming through, and like the future's bright, isn't it? And especially with like the academy, they'll keep producing because they've done it for years. So it just shows, with obviously Conor, it just shows what the young lads can do if they work hard.
Well, it opens the door for whoever the manager decides to bring in, but whoever does come in, it's coming in at a great time at the moment. I know your feet are firmly on the ground and you're taking it one game at a time. But there's a lot of positive stats around the football team.
Yeah, obviously we're having a good season so far, but we're obviously only 28 games in, so there's a lot of football to be played. So we just got to take each game as it comes and just keep building like the momentum of the last 4 games that we've won and take it into Salford on Saturday.
It must be a great feeling though that you've competed against some of the bigger clubs as well in the division with the bigger budgets and taking the 3 points off them, and to see where you are. It's down to yourselves now. It's in your own hands.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we've competed with a lot of big clubs this season and we've done well, haven't we? Obviously, the last two away days at Barrow and Mansfield were big wins because they were unbeaten at home. So we can compete with anyone on the day, and we've got a good squad to do it. So hopefully it's down to us now. We're in the playoffs, and we've just got to keep the momentum going forward and see where it takes us.
We'll wait for Ryan Dicker to confirm the team on Saturday around about 2:00. But as we all know now, Conor O'Reilly won't be on that team sheet. Does that mean that Luke Offord steps back into a defensive role, or does he stay where he is in the defensive midfield role?
Maybe we'll have to see with that one. But I've been enjoying myself in midfield. But obviously Conor's gone back, and obviously we've got quite a few centre halves. But we'll have to see what happens. I played the majority of my career at the back, so it probably sounds right that I'll probably go back there. But yeah, I've been enjoying myself in midfield.
While you've been enjoying yourself, what has it also added to your game? And you look on that role.
Well, obviously, when I was younger, I used to play midfield, and when I went out on my loan spells before I started playing for the first team, I was playing in midfield for like Nantwich and Witton, and then obviously I went in centre half, and then I played the majority of my career there. But so when I went into midfield, I knew how to play it, and obviously I haven't played it for a few years, but I knew what I was doing in there. And it just allows me to be more aggressive, and when you're at the back you can be aggressive, but when I was in midfield, like, if you're aggressive and you don't win the ball, you've got players behind you, so it kind of helped my game quite a bit, which I enjoyed.
Well, you're going to go into the next game fourth in the table. You propelled yourself right into the mix. What do you think has brought that on? What has got you where you are at the moment with, like you say, probably 18 games to go?
I think mainly probably the team spirit and like around the place, and like all the lads are like really close and together, and I think all the lads work hard, like proper work hard. So I think that's what's got us where obviously in quality, we've got a lot of quality in the dressing room, but I think the team spirit and the hard work that we show every game, and like we've only lost 6 games all season, we're hard to beat. I think that's a big one.
You mentioned a lot of ability. There's a lot of firepower in the team, isn't there? As well as those forwards scoring goals. I think 16 outfield players that have all been on the score sheet this season. That's some total.
Yeah, definitely. The goals have got to come from everywhere, haven't they? And obviously our forward players, Nev, Courtney, Longy, Aaron, Shiloh, they've all been scoring goals, and that's what you need from players. But there's like goals coming from everywhere, which is important, and it allows you to pick up points.
Well, you're getting ready for the next game, which is Salford. We've spoken to the manager, and we put a question to him about how aggrieved he was at what happened at Salford. There was no blame on the Salford players. He fingered towards the match officials. How do you all feel about that? Here you are getting ready for the return game.
Yeah, I remember the day what happened with one of their goals, which obviously was disappointing, and we didn't react to it very well, but that's gone now, isn't it? And it's a new game. They've got a new manager. I think they've got a different way of playing, so it'll be a different different test, but something we're looking forward to.
It's all about you doing what you're doing well and keeping it going.
Yeah, we just got to keep the momentum going, work hard, take each game as it comes, and then it'll look after itself.